一起去看茶博会。
You may have heard of tea exhibitions before. There are huge events in the Chinese tea industry, happening 4 times a year. If you've ever been to one, it may seem like a giant tea market, a place to source, taste, and buy any tea wares, tea leaves, tea pads, just anything you could think about related to tea. But for those of us deep in the industry, it's something else. It felt like, let's say Christmas. I still remember my first tea expo. It was overwhelming. Tea everywhere, so many suppliers, even don't know where to start. But over time, I learned to see through the service. Not all tea is fresh or high quality, especially at Spring Expo. Spring is a very special time. Some sellers bring last year's tea, hoping it will pass as this year. This happens more often than you think. I remember once a store claimed that they were selling this year's Spring Enshu Jadu, but I had just came back from Enshu and knew spring came late that year. The farmers still haven't even started harvesting yet. It's spring, so everybody thought they are fresh tea. So usually there are 4 seasons a year, then we got 4 expo. Spring, summer, fall, and winter. I usually don't attend the spring, just like most suppliers I know. Spring is everything for tea itself. When the season arrives, farmers are busy harvesting and producing. The best tea usually pre-ordered by regulars. The key moment for spring tea is Qingming Festival. You might not know about this one. The exact timing shifts with the lunar calendar depending on the climate and each year. So whether it's pre-Qingming or after Qingming, the price difference is kind of huge. So if you're deeply into tea, please pay attention to something related to Qingming. Then we roll into the next season. By summer and autumn, the focus turned to gardening, selling, and harvesting oolong tea or late season teas. We're usually too catch up in work during these seasons, so tea friends usually don't get meet. Then we come to winter. Winter is huge different. During the year, people working at the farms or close to tea gardens like me will be scattered across the mountains, gardens, and provinces, hardly find a chance to meet. But when the year winds down, most tea is sold, and spring tea is just around the corner. This is our cozy season. Winter Expo is our perfect excuse to meet our old friends. That's why Winter Tea Expo is Christmas time for us. Gifting, also illusion. It's a rare chance to catch up, share stories, and sip on something special. This time, I visit with my tea teacher. We meet some old friends, share rarities, and plan for the next year. We were treated to incredible teas, leaves nipped by insects for extra flavor, tea from century-old trees, and even new recipe like tea ice cream. It's more than business. It's about connection, tradition, and a little bit of magic. If you are talking to someone at the tea expo and looking for a direct tea source, here are 3 questions I suggest to ask. These are the same questions we usually discuss with tea farmers. First, how do you manage pests during the summer? Many people assume pesticides are the go-to, but that's not the case. In Enshu, where our tea comes from, and among our friends, no one uses pesticides. Each tea farm has its own unique methods to pest control. Inexperienced sellers often miss these details and can't say more about it. And for the wild tea, it's kind of different. See point 3. Second, what's the planting density and intercropping like? Ask about the size of the tea garden, how much fresh leaf they produce each year, and the spacing between tea trees. Also, ask about what's planted around the tea fields. These factors affect the tea quality and the aroma. Farmers will be happily chat about this for hours. Third, for wild tea trees, farmers usually don't do anything to the tree. They just wait and let them grow. Ask about the tree's height, shape, age, and any verification details. Short trees are usually younger and often pruned versions of the ancient trees. Old tea trees are typically tall, but since dating them can harm the tree, experts now use like companion plants, local history, photos, and village records to verify their age. Most villages keep detailed records. Feel free to ask for a check. Want to know more about the tea industry or curious about a specific topic? Drop a comment. Let's sip and explore together.